Yes, we do, Jason. We've got Madison Keys with us. The year of Maddie continues. 16 wins in a row now, 18-1. Congratulations on your first semifinal here at Indian Wells.
Thank you. Really happy.
You should be. Listen, a couple of tough matches before this one. Seemed pretty clinical out there. How did it feel?
Definitely felt a lot better out there today compared to the last matches. A lot less dramatic. But I felt like I started off really, really well and was able to get a lead really quickly and then kind of just was able to run with that.
It's a beautiful thing to watch when you're striking the ball well. It doesn't seem like there's really anyone who can touch you when you're playing that well. But we were concerned 2.5 hours, the 2 matches ago. Last one, 2 hours and 20 minutes. What did you do to come out so fresh and bounce back so quick?
You know, I feel like this year I've just really tried to decide how many matches I can play 3 sets and just run my body into the ground. You know, it's been, 18 matches and I've played like 12 three-setters.
You've won them all.
Yeah, but why not? Let's see how many sets I can play this year.
Okay, so the good news is now we know the Mertens, the situation in that second set. She was like, no. Want to go 3?
No, we need more.
But in all seriousness, your conditioning, your physical element on the court has been exceptional. Rashard Langford has been on your team. He's done a sensational job. What has the process been like for you?
It's been really great because I decided to kind of finish the year a little bit early last year just to have a kind of true off season. We kind of did it in 2 blocks. Just because we had the time. So being able to actually put in all of that time really helped create a really great base. And I mean, Lang is amazing. He's one of my favorite humans on the entire planet. So being able to just go in and just have such a great plan. And I feel really strong. And then with Kayla, my body feels very resilient. We've put in a lot of time and effort to make sure that all of these 3-setters that I'm playing, my body is able to hold up.
No, they're doing a fantastic job. He's working with Ben as well, correct? So how does that work with the two of you, especially considering there's some events that are just WTA and some just ATP?
We don't travel with him a ton. He does a lot of the combined events, and when we're both at home, we get to use him, and we kind of just work around each other's schedules. Occasionally, we're in there at the same time. You know, we use the same weights. Got the same pipes, obviously. Yeah, just.
Maddie, don't short sell yourself. You're looking really strong out there. You're looking absolutely fantastic. Semifinals are almost set. Aryna's still playing. It'll be you, of course, Andreeva, Swiatek. As we boil down here, has your mindset shifted at all from the beginning of the tournament? Did you always come in feel, you know what, I'm one of the top few that to beat here?
I felt like taking the time and not going to the Middle East and kind of rushing back onto the tour, it gave me the best opportunity to play really well here. And I felt like we were able to put in a lot of really good work and kind of reset after Australia. And I felt like that was giving myself the absolute best opportunity and chance to do well here. So came in feeling really good, knowing that we had been able to put in a lot of work. And I felt mentally and emotionally ready to be back on the tour.
That's the way to be, mentally and emotionally. When you trained at the USTA National Campus, the juniors there, they changed their fashion a little bit. You became an icon for the young ladies. What was that?
They all started wearing hats instead of visors, and they came up to me and they said, "I'm wearing a hat because you wear a hat."
Wow.
Yeah, and I was like, wow, I'm still young. I can still influence the youth.
Is that the biggest change since becoming a major champion? Now you're influencing the youth in what they want to wear.
I think so. I mean, I feel like sometimes it's like we all kind of share one locker room, and there's a lot of teenagers in there, and there's been many times where I'm like, I need to leave because I'm too old for this conversation and I need to leave. But, you know, at least they listen to me sometimes. And there's a really great group of kids there, so it's really nice to be around all of them.
Well, since we are on this subject, and I guess we don't see as many visors out there, it is hats, but since people are looking to you, Novak decided to go with the remix with the hat this week. He went sideways on it. Does that work? Does that not work? You're a Grand Slam champ now. Your word really matters. What do we say?
I prefer my hat to be on straight. I did see Francis also tried to pull the off to the side look. I'm not super into it. You won't see me doing it. But at the same time, Novak kind of knows what he's talking about as well. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see some hats out there.
So it's a love it for you.
Yeah,
exactly.
But not for me.
Exactly.
Not for me.
Yeah.
Listen, growing up, I mean, you were one of the best players in the world as a junior, and all of that. And I don't know what your longest winning streak was back then, but this one right now, how do they compare in terms of the way you feel when you take a court? Maybe when you were 13, felt like nobody could touch you, and right now.
I don't think I had that many winning streaks throughout juniors. I was very big on winning a tournament and then early exit the next week. When I was 12, I won Eddie Hearn Orange Bowl back to back. So that was probably the longest streak that I had. So 18 years later, it feels pretty good to be out here and doing that.
Picking big tournaments. Those big tournaments in juniors. These are big tournaments here.
The massive tournaments. Maddie, congratulations. First semifinal here at Indian Wells. Always great to catch up with you, and best of luck going forward.
Thank you.
All right. We send it back out to a commercial as we will come back after this. Madison Keys just keeps that streak going. Best player in the world right now.